This week's feast.
Water droplets from a bug's life. Today's recipe is more of a science experiment and a bit of a magic trick too. We're combining water with a gram of sodium alginate, which we'll use a hand mixer to disperse evenly throughout the liquid. In another bowl, combine water with calcium chloride and mix that until it's completely dissolved. Now you're going to want to very carefully scoop the first liquid into the next so that you're releasing the water all at the same time. The more water you release, the larger the teardrop you're making is going to be. These two water mixtures together have a very special reaction when you scoop the first liquid into the next. Missed it? It's almost impossible to see, but the calcium chloride surrounds the original liquid and the spherification results in a water droplet-esque effect. You can flavor the water you add in with anything you want, and the result is pretty wild. It doesn't look like something this size should ever exist, but humans have been experimenting with food for a very long time, and that means we get to pass that knowledge on to you.
Who's that patron? It's Sean Canada!
Sean!
Ooh, look at my water drop.
Wow.
This is so cool. I can imagine being Flick, being tiny, and seeing this and being like, it's huge.
Dude, this is amazing. Molecular gastronomy.
I know, pretty cool. Apparently, this is a technique being researched to see if they can make biodegradable water bottles. Obviously, it's going to be need to be a little bit more sturdy than this. But look, there's just water trapped inside here right now.
That is amazing. Like,
that's so crazy.
I love this. I wish I could preserve this.
You can.
How?
Just don't eat it.
What if I went up in the air and see if I could catch it in my mouth?
Well, this is Feast of Fiction, so I'm going to have to eat this.
How is it?
Jelly water.
Feeling hydrated?
Yeah, it was an interesting experience to say the least.
Would you recommend?
I mean, I think there's a lot of fun ways to experiment around in the kitchen, and this definitely creates one of the... Oh yes, the water broke, I guess. This one's leaking everywhere.
So this is the last Mohican right here.
That's the last Mohican. I don't know. Yeah, you should throw it in the air.
I should?
Yeah.
See if I can catch it?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, tell us how it tasted.
It tasted, so you're going to taste the outside gel exterior, and then you're going to taste the water on the inside, but you're not really tasting the water. It just sort of tastes like almost flavorless in the same way that water does. So it's a very interesting way to make water appear like it's floating. Exactly the effect that you had in the movie.
All right, should I do it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to get down a little bit.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
You are now a real queen.
Yes, I deserve my crown now.
Yes, that was quite the shot. That was awesome. Good job.
Thank you. It tasted more jelly than it did liquidy.
Yeah, there's tons of ways to make the quote-unquote water drop cake, and we experimented around with a few, but we wanted one that was gonna look really good, and I think this is the one that definitely turns out the best. It has the sort of amorphous, blobbish thing to it. It's great.
Should you throw this in the air and eat it?
No, absolutely
Why not? Let's see if I can throw it in your mouth. Whoa!
Good job. Bugs Life, incredible movie. One of like the
Is it from
original.
1997 or
Yes,
something?
it's really old school. I believe it came after Toy Story, which was these were the first animated movies ever
These were the
on
OGs,
this level,
baby.
on the CGI level. So really, really awesome movie. You should definitely check it out if you've never seen it before. And it's just wonderful. It's a great story.
And I am definitely the queen, so this hat is so appropriate.
You're gonna wear that all day then?
I guess so. I deserve to.
Yeah,
If I had
absolutely.
more of those water balls, I'd be.
This is great, This gives me some good sun cover in case it's too hot out.
It's actually perfect.
I'm gonna wear this all day.
The perfect
People are gonna be like,
lick.
Jimmy, what is that? I'm like, have you never seen A Bug's Life, loser? Watch it.
It's OG, baby.
It's up there.
This recipe we found on the internet, which we will link in the more info box below. But you guys should give it a try because it's fun. It's a cool science experiment to do in the kitchen with your friends, with your kids. I'm just trying to give you really good excuses to make this recipe.
Water drop cakes, this thing's been around for a while. We went for the visual accuracy, and I loved it. These little leaves we had and everything.
This is basically a bamboo plate of water right now. Look. Yeah, so there it is.
Pour one out for your homies.
Oh!
For all the ants that couldn't make it.
And how about for this episode, too?
Yes, absolutely.
That probably shouldn't make it. But except for my cool antics, I brought it back.
Was that on purpose?
What?
You made an incredible pun.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. You said except for my cool antics. I'm really bugging out right now. That was insane.
That
Jeez.
is hilarious.
Mike.
We have amazing puns. We have mind-blowing tricks. And hats. We have hats.
We do have sweet hats. And you have the ability to comment and let us know what you want to see us make next on the show. All you have to do is go into that comment box, tip-tap-tappity-top, toop-a-tap away.
Be nice.
But of course people are going to be nice. The Feast of Fiction audience is one of the kindest and most welcoming communities on the planet.
Totally, and I loved this episode. BTW.
BT dubs, that's right. And we hope you love this one and the next one. And as always, our show is brought to you by our lovely patrons over at patreon.com/feastofiction. We shout a lucky patron out every single week on the show. So if you want to be a part of the exclusive club, go ahead and join. The link is down below. Until then, we will see you next time.
Bug bye.
Bug bye!